So welcome back, and thank you so much for keeping it here on Youth in Agriculture. And right here we have Fred from Green Tech Holland, Kenya, who will be telling us more about what you must get right for you to be successful in cucumber farming. Fred, start by telling us who you are.
Okay, I'm Olo Frederick, an agronomist from Holland Green Tech. Holland Green Tech is a seed distributor in Kenya. We distribute seeds from rice one, high-value vegetable seeds, cucumber being one of them. So here in this greenhouse, this variety of cucumber that is grown here is called Midas. Midas is a slicer local cucumber that has got a high yield, and it's actually a cucumber that is, you can grow both in a greenhouse and can still grow outside. But you advise farmers to do it in a greenhouse because of a controlled environment to manage pests and diseases.
So what are the guidelines, or what are the things that a farmer must get right if they hope to be very successful in this kind of farming?
So for you to be successful in cucumber farming, you have to know the right procedures from propagating your seeds, fruit and crop management. So basically, most farmers do raise their seeds through propagation. Some farmers do direct seeding, where they just grow the seeds directly, but we advise farmers to propagate their seedlings first before they can do the transplanting.
So what are the very crucial elements that a farmer must be able to adhere to so that they can be successful?
So for cucumber farming, farmers should be keen on pest and disease management. Cucumber is mainly affected by several pests and diseases. For instance, for the pest, the common pest that attacks cucumber is thrips. Thrips attacks cucumber during flowering stage, and it can actually destroy your crop if you want to manage it well. For the fungal diseases, we have downy mildew, and we also have powdery mildew. They are very crucial diseases in your cucumber. If you want to manage them, they can actually destroy your whole greenhouse. So you have to be very keen in terms of your pest and disease management. You have to develop a good program to manage your pest and diseases, right from transplanting till you terminate your crop.
So what is your opinion in cucumber farming? Do you advise synthetic farming? Do you advise having the organic farmyard manure?
Most farmers, they integrate both organic farming with the normal commercial fertilizers for them to get optimal yield. Still, you can do your purely organic farming so that you end up with organic products in your market that are safe to people and also safe to the environment.
So Fred, I know that we have different varieties. How many specifically do we have here in the country, the varieties of the cucumbers, and which one would you propose that farmers get into farming?
In the market, we have both English cucumber, but for the local cucumber, Midas is the best variety that farmers do grow. It's actually a high-yielding variety. It's a good variety to manage in terms of pruning and all that. Yeah, it will actually give you good yield for the local cucumber.
So if a crop is taken care of, and that is from planting to harvesting, like how much should a farmer expect to get? How many, in terms of kgs, what should a farmer expect?
So, for instance, here, Peter, in a weekly basis, he's able to harvest like about 2 tons in a week. So you can see that is a good yield within this area of 32 by 32 meters square. Yeah. So basically, a plant should give you not less than 5 kgs for the entire harvesting period.
So, Fred, you've worked with diverse farmers from across the country. What is the one mistake you can say, one common mistake, and how have you helped farmers come out from that? Most
farmers that have worked with, mainly, that most of them are not able to monitor or to identify the common pests and diseases and how they can manage them. So we find that a farmer, he or she wasn't able to identify that this is a powdery mildew or a downy mildew. It reaches a stage whereby he can't or she can't control it. So the common mistake, or the main challenge that farmers undergo actually is to identify, to have a good monitoring system to identify common pests and diseases and manage them. And also good feeding program right from transplanting. Some of them are not able to provide the right fertilizer at the right time. So which one would you say is the perfect climate under which a cucumber should thrive? So cucumber does well across wide range of an area or climates, but it does very much well in cold areas. In hot areas, we do experience some challenges like flower abortion, yeah, slow growth rate and all kind of things.
So from an agronomist point of view, which is the advice that you will give for farmers who are looking into getting into this kind of venture?
As an agronomist, I can encourage farmers to grow cucumbers. One, the main advantage being that it's a fast growth crop that matures within a short period of time. Within 45 days, you are in a market. And also it's a high yielding crop that can actually give you a good return for a short period of time. So farmers, you can encourage them to do cucumbers if they are now for quick return or a quick money, yeah, kind of thing. Market is currently available, and it's a crop that you can actually have your market across the entire period of the year. It doesn't have that, it's only that now the fluctuation of the market price is what we'll experience, though not much, but it's a crop that will have your market throughout the year.
So how would you help our farmers that would want to go through some training, and also those ones that would want to have access to your high-yielding seedlings? So
Holland Green Tech in Kenya, we are located in Nairobi. It's where we have our main distributing office. Farmers can get us there. We have our office, and we still distribute our seeds across all over the country. So we also, for our farmers who now the new start as farmers, who doesn't have any knowledge in cucumber farming, we usually have a good guidance to them. We guide them on how they can go about it, right from a propagation till the crop management and everything. We have to train them so that they can have knowledge on how they'll go about it and everything. So for the starter farmers, we must have a good guidance to them so that they can now venture into the farming business with enough knowledge to ensure good production by the end of the day.
In your 3 years of being a farmer, have you ever experienced an attack that almost took you out of business with the crops that you're planting, an attack of pests and diseases?
That is a daily occurrence. Like now what you can see here, this was an attack of downy.
Oh, this is downy.
Yeah, this is downy mildew. It is very common in cacapits, in cucumber. So normally what happens, you have, you control it from spreading. And there is a stage of cucumber. When it reaches there, you are more and more susceptible to diseases. Cucumber develops very fast. So like for this one, in 2 days, it will be mature. So it is a very fast maturing crop and fruit. But all factors are held constant. That is taking care of it from the minerals, that is macro and micro minerals, the synthetic fertilizer, the organic, the pruning, because we normally do the pruning, and then the guiding it as it goes up, and then we are going to guide them as they come down. This is downy mildew, a major challenge in cucumber. What you do when growing cucumber, you go for the preventive. Just like even in human beings, we normally go for vaccines. There are some pesticides and fungicides that are normally used to prevent conditions like this. This one also, another stage of downy. This one. So what we will do, we will prune those leaves, and we prune them, and then we will throw them in a pit so that we can be able to sustain the other part of the plant. Because as you can, if you look at this plant, however the leaves are sickly, the new leaves coming up, they are fresh, and we have flowers, and these flowers are fruits. And normally with this type of cucumber, the Midas cucumber, Midas will give you a fruit per leaf. So every leaf will give you a cucumber. As you can see with my soil, it is moist. Okay, this is what you try to sustain. It is good soil because you can see even there are worms. This is a sign that it is very healthy. If you want to check if your moisture, the moisture content in your soil is enough for your cucumber, just by holding it like this, it is not supposed to give you a very firm mold. Dampness in cucumber growing is an enemy. So we only water the beds. So even in the pads are dry. Okay, so the dampness is only on the planting beds, and it is controlled. There is a slight change of color at the tip of the cucumber. As you can see, the other part of the fruit is green, but there is some yellowness developing here. So because it is a fruit, so if you leave it, this yellowness you start developing and it will get ripe. If you look at these two fruits, the thorns, when you touch them like this, they will come out. That is a sign it is ready for harvesting. In a red one or a mature one, the thorns will, when you touch them, they will drop.
Thank you so much for keeping it here. That brings us to the end of our episode today, and I believe that you've learned a lot on cucumber farming. If you have a story that you want to share with us, also let me know through the email address that is on your screen. Remember also to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Farm Kenya and across our other social media platforms. My name is Susan Mwangi. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.